Well, hey there, it's Mark Baird in Miami, Florida again. Thanks for joining me on this video. And we've been going over the last few days a lot of different approaches in our bootcamp training video series on how to generate leads, how to utilize the out-of-the-box systems that you can use for online lead generation and conversion so that we can bring people into our MLM by tapping into that huge flow of traffic that's out there on the internet. So we've looked at some paid approaches. We've looked at Google AdWords. We've looked at using list builder programs. We've looked at some free strategies, Facebook, Twitter. Now there are a lot of other approaches: article marketing, blog marketing, video marketing, just incredible ways to drive traffic. But let's stop for a moment here and start taking a look at what numbers actually flow out of a system like this, because I'm sure you're pretty interested. So let's talk today about conversion metrics, which is what happens as these leads come through the system and how many people actually convert and how many sign up. And I'm sure if you're a numbers person like I am, you're interested in those particular numbers. So as you can see on the screen there, there's a very, very happy guy. That's me. Actually, I don't think I've worn a tie in years. That's some guy in a tie who's very, very excited because he just got his numbers in from his conversion metrics in the first few months of using the system. Now let's take a look once again at how the system actually works. And we're going to pop up here again on our system. So remember, this is the graph we looked at a few days ago when we were talking about how the lead flow goes through a system like this. And remember, what we're doing is we're going out there on the internet. We're using a generic lead generation capture funnel in which we're not splashing the name of our company all the way across it. We're putting a generic one out there, and we're pulling in leads that are laser targeted, people that are looking specifically for MLM or who want to be involved in MLM or who may be involved in MLM, with the idea of building a huge list using an attraction marketing model so that over time, as we get to know these people, we're going to be able to bring them into our MLM. And that's the mission of what we really want to accomplish. And you do that through driving traffic from our different marketing approaches we've been talking about to your personal capture page, which is part of our point and click system that you can use. There's a number of these out there you can use. Your email autoresponders then take on and drip on them. You build up a relationship with your prospects. You actually call them on the phone and talk to them, find out if they're currently involved or not involved, and then boom, they go and check out your blog, YouTube videos, they build a relationship, they get to know you, and boom, they come into your primary business. That's our whole objective. So now let's take a look. Once again, let's bounce into the system and look at some real numbers. And this is one of the systems that I do use. This is specifically a generic system you can use to build any MLM. So once again, we're going out there and we're generating leads. So let's take a look at leads. And then we're going to summarize these numbers for you. So it'll take a minute here to pop up. I got quite a few leads back here. And now keep in mind, I'm going to show you some numbers that I have actually generated over the last few months that I've been using this system to generate lead traffic. So here's an idea of lead traffic. These are all leads that have come into the system. And if you see right up here, up in the corner that I'm highlighting, let's see, 2,823 leads that came into the system that turned into a number of people that came onto my marketing team. Now these are people that not necessarily didn't sign up in my MLM, but came in as marketing affiliates within the system. Because remember, we can bring people in as marketing affiliates. Even if they don't join our MLM, that's going to generate a cash flow to us, because as they pay their monthly fees for the system, because we brought them in, we get a commission based on that. And so we build up a residual continual income that is a cash flow just by bringing people into the system. So there's about 313 people there. And what happened is those 313 people actually generated, they generate commissions back to us. And here's like an earnings sheet. I'm not going to go through the whole thing here, but as you can see, there's a lot of little $20 numbers there that tend to add up very, very quickly. And then what happens is that's only part of the affiliate commissions. Here's some of the other affiliate commissions from different vendors and training programs and marketing tools, all specifically having to do with successfully building an MLM online business. And so as these people go through our system, as they jump on the system and learn the marketing approach that's going to make them successful in network marketing, or maybe just as our emails go drip on them, they take advantage of some of these marketing offers, and that generates commissions. So let's actually take a look at the conversion metrics. Now, these are actual numbers that I pulled off my system from the last few months that I've been doing this marketing. And as you can see, the numbers are right here. Total leads generated 2,823. The lead system signups, these are people that actually came in as marketing affiliates, not necessarily people that signed up in my MLM. but there were 313 people that actually signed up as marketing affiliates. Now that's 11% of the traffic that came into my lead funnel, or 11%, right? So that means that there was a whole bunch of people that saw it, opted in. These are the people that actually opted in. These are the people that signed up for the system. So 11%, very, very good numbers. MLM signups. Now from that traffic, I peeled off a percentage of those who were people that were actually open to looking because they were maybe not involved yet, or maybe they were involved and their company went out of business, or maybe they got disenchanted over a month or two, and then they got my emails, we had talked, and they came back and said, Mark, I need to look at another option. What do you suggest? So we built a relationship with these people. This is the attraction marketing model. So I signed up 53 of those people over the last few months. That's 16.93%. Those are some great numbers. I mean, how would you like to be able to bring 10 plus people per month into your MLM? Think that would change your financial picture? You better believe it. The system, through those affiliate commissions, threw off over $30,000 during that period of time. Now that means for every lead that I generated into my system, every lead was worth $10.63 to me. Now that's pretty amazing if you think about it. Normally, lead generation is an out-of-pocket expense. It costs us money to get leads. This throws a cash flow. Now, even after subtracting some marketing expenses, I do a couple different types of marketing, but I'm going to go ahead and back out Google, which was about $11,000 during that period of time. And remember, with Google, you can set your budget anywhere you want. I set a pretty aggressive budget at a couple $1,000s a month. When I started, dropped it down to 1,000, and you could even dribble it in at 500. Sometimes I just even shut it off. But that cost me about $3.89 a lead. So my net affiliate profit was about $19,000. Now this doesn't include profits from the MLM, signing people up, or downline volume, or any of that. This is strictly just the marketing end of the equation. Now that means that I netted $6.73 plus profit for every lead that came through my system. Now I tell you what, I would say from a business standpoint, this is a pretty incredible system. This is an incredible way to be able to do business on the internet. And you know what? If you take the time to master a system like this, now keep in mind, everybody has a different level of computer proficiency, but we're not talking about rocket science here. We're talking about a connect the dot approach. And you know what? What you have to do if you want to be successful in MLM is really give up the approaches you've been using that don't work. Move to a high lead generation system so that you can bring so many people into your marketing funnel utilizing a capture system like this, that you will get to the 1%ers and the 20%ers that you've really been looking for all along. So abandon the concept of chasing people around, of beating up your friends and family. Start embracing a new way to do business. Because I guarantee you, if you take the time to master this type of an approach, as you can see, not only is it going to pay you, which will help you afford to be in network marketing, but it's going to give you a system that will totally change the way that you look at network marketing. It'll change your income structure within the network marketing business you're involved in, and it'll help you get to that level of success that you're really looking for. Now, I'll tell you what, it's not necessarily overnight. There is a learning curve associated with this. And some people dive into a system like this, and it doesn't throw off 2,000 leads within 2 weeks, and they get really frustrated and bail out. But the bottom line is this: if you're focused, if you truly want to be successful in your MLM company, then start embracing something that works. I've showed you a model here that works incredibly well. Spend the time to learn this, to master it, and it will change your entire future in the MLM industry. So once again, there's a couple good out-of-the-box systems out there. If you need recommendations, feel free to give me a call. And I hope this has been useful for you. Hopefully it's educated you a little bit about some of the potential of what you can use to tap into the technology that helps you tap into that huge traffic flow that's out there on the internet. So once again, this is Mark Barrett in Miami, Florida. And if you like this video, go down and vote and give me a little gold star and say, yeah, Mark, it was great. If you didn't like it, say, hey, get a job, do with something. And then stay tuned for any other marketing videos that will be coming down the pike to you. Thanks. Take care.